Hi everyone, welcome back to Off the Scale with Alison. Last week I set my very first weekly intention and it has been great to see the positive progress already. This week we're shifting focus to the mind and I'm going to share how a simple change in my night routine can result in better sleep, calm, and even help with those nighttime cravings. My week one intention was to cut out foods that were high in processed sugar, for example, chocolate, sweets, sweet biscuits, those sorts of items. Honestly, it went better than expected, and I do feel a whole lot better for cutting out those items for that week. If you set your own intention last week, how did it go? It would be great for you to take a moment to reflect on any changes, even if they were only small positive improvements, because every little positive change makes a huge difference. This week, we're focusing on the mind, and my intention is to go to bed 30 minutes earlier so that I can have that time for some reading. For me, reading really calms me down, gets me off the screens, and it sets me up for a good night's sleep as well as a much better day for the next day. If reading isn't your thing, you could substitute it for journaling or some other calm activity like meditation, whatever works for you and helps you set yourself up for a better night's sleep. To help me stick with my intention this week, I'm setting a reminder for 9 p.m. So I'm hoping by doing that, it gives me time to finish up whatever I'm working on, whether that is watching TV, whether that's being on screen or catching up on some extra work, whatever it is. When that alarm goes off at 9 o'clock, it'll remind me, okay, it's time to finish up what I'm doing, brush my teeth, get into my pajamas, and get into bed. And then I have a full 30 minutes time allocated to be able to read. I know that without a plan, it's going to be a lot harder to stick with my intention, and it's way too easy to get caught up in whatever TV series I might be watching or whatever activity I'm doing. It doesn't really matter, but just having that reminder so I know that whatever I'm doing, it's time to, pack it up and get myself into bed ready for my 30 minutes of reading, which I absolutely love anyway. I'd love to know what your intention for this week will be. Maybe you'll join me for an earlier bedtime, or maybe you'll choose another intention that supports your mind, body, or soul. Drop it in the comment. I'd love to see what your intentions are. Plus, it helps give me some ideas as well to just keep improving myself and improving my weeks. If you're enjoying following along with my journey, don't forget to just hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll be notified anytime that there's new intention video or any of my updates. And if you missed my week one intention video about cutting out sugar, you can start the series by just clicking right here on the video. Thanks so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in week 3.